Yeah,
On 2nd of November, the Rajasthan Assembly passed the three farm bills, and the news says that these are done in order to negate the effects of the centrally passed farmers bill. How does this entire scheme work, sir? Could you please help us with that?
yeah, sure. Thank you. So, first of all, we need to understand what three bills have been passed by the center. So, the first bill which was passed by the center was Farmers Produce Trade and Commerce Bill of 2020. The second was for the Farmer Empowerment and Protection Agreement of Pricing, Assurance and Farm Services Bill, which we can say is as a Bill of Contract Farming. And third was Essential Commodities Act, which was already in place, but there is an amendment to it. Now, I would just go by for one liner to explain what these bills are of. The first bill, which is the Farmers Produce Trade and Commerce Bill, which actually facilitates the farmer. If you produce any vegetable or any fruit, you can sell it not just in the APMC, which we call as mandi, but which you can sell out of your mandi to anywhere in India. There is no barrier for anything of such like that. And further, it is just not limited to fruits and vegetables, which also includes grain, food grains, sugarcane, mustard, etc. Now, before this act, there was a market fee which was levied for an APMC. So, if you have to sell your produce, you have to pay something to the APMC, and which has been undone by this act of the central government. Now, why these acts have been passed? These acts have been passed to increase the competitiveness. Looking way forward, if we go through the statements, object, and reason mentioned in the bill, the central government has clearly mentioned that the competitiveness which which the states ought to have increased have not done, and so they have taken this issue and made an act out of it. So basically, there have been very much agitation we are seeing around. We are seeing that the former Union Minister Hasmirat Kaur Badal is resigning. People are agitating. Farmers are agitating because they are misleaded about the act. The act is This particular act is helping the farmers, and they're boosting. It is boosting their income. Looking towards the farmer empowerment, the bill of contract farming, which it gives the farmers to basically to enter into a contract by themselves and not by the third, or in Hindi what we call as bicholia. That is not there. And moving to the Essential Commodities Act, they have, what the center has done is they have removed the cereals and pulses, oil seeds, onion and potatoes from the essential commodities from stock holding. Now, having regards to that, if we see, there have been because there are agitations, and now the Rajasthan government, not only Rajasthan government, also the Punjab and Chhattisgarh government have passed the bills negating the what the center has passed. So, first of all, there have been arguments to it that this particular bill passed by the center is not the bill, or it is not the what we can say is the it does not fall in the list of the state union or the union list. It falls under the state list under the schedule 7 of the constitution. But when these kinds of legislations are passed, which are looking into, which we look national interest in, look by the center, then under Article 249, center has this right, this authority to pass such legislations. But again, one thing, if we pass a legislation under 249, it should be passed with two-thirds of the majority of the council of the states. And if it is passed in that way, then if we and we read what the Article 251 says, 251 says that once if there has been any inconsistency between the laws or inconsistency between the laws passed by the center and the state, the act which has been passed by the center would prevail. So what the government now, the Rajasthan government has done, according to me, is something these view, because these views are my views. So if they, in my view, it cannot enforce. It is unconstitutional at their end. Maybe it the Rajasthan government or the Punjab or Chhattisgarh government. And now, because of in view of this, there are bundles of petition which they have been filed in the in the Supreme Court. Recently, Supreme Court on 12th October had issued notices to the center government seeking reply within 6 weeks. So now it would be interesting to see what the Supreme Court would observe, because basically when a enactment is being passed with two-thirds of the majority in this council of the states, then in that case there is nothing which would stop the center to enact or to enforce that law in particular territory. So I guess these views are enough for the the viewers. Thank you.
Right. Thank you so much for your valuable time, sir. This is definitely very helpful.
Thank you.
Because we are not waiting for the arguments of, right? So, and the second thing is